Do you realize that manifestation can be as simple as you actually deciding this is what I want and I'm going to have it. Deciding I'm actually worthy. Actually, I'm going to be that person I want to be. Actually, I'm going to have that thing that I want. You can manifest what you want right now if you decide to. Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Juliet Cleary. I'm a manifestation coach. And if you resonate with this message, make sure to like this video and to subscribe and tap that bell icon. If you would like to work together, that information's in the description box below for you, as well as the link to my meditation channel. All of these manifestation techniques and teachings, all of it is basically just to get you to the point where you understand you're worthy, where you understand, oh, I can have it all, where you just get to the point where you give yourself permission to have what you want. And so you got to realize this is actually a choice. It's actually a decision. And a lot of us feel like we got to kind of take a long road to get to a place where we feel worthy enough or deserving enough. But the truth is that you could manifest whatever you want right now, or be on the path of it, have it be unfolding right now. If you actually chose that, if you actually just decided that, and you were confident that in the moment you decided that's what it would be for you. It would start to manifest, which is why you don't really need manifestation processes, but they are perfect permission slips, right? They're perfect excuses for you to surrender into receiving what you want. So always use or do what feels best for you. The truth is that in this moment, if you were to decide that you were going to change, like for example, you were deciding right now, you know what? I'm actually worthy. And you actually decided that. You actually chose that. You would shift immediately, in the second, in the moment. You would become that person because that person already exists within you. And so you could literally, it could be as easy and simple as that, as you choose it right now. You're choosing to know you're worthy. I don't have to take all these roads to try and figure out if I'm worthy or, practice being worthy. I'm just going to actually accept that and choose that now. You could make that decision now and you would instantly shift. Your life would instantly shift. You'd be on a different timeline, a different parallel reality with a whole different bunch of circumstances. What I want you to know is that you can take the shortcut. Still do anything that you feel like you got to do, right? Or that you want to do. That's the path of least resistance. But I want you to know that it can be easier and you can take the shortcut. And you're not missing out on healing yourself or anything like that, because if there are things for you to see and release, they will come up, especially as you're raising your vibration, becoming happier. That stuff just comes to the surface and you can just release it. You can recognize it, understand it, and release it. I want you to understand your power in every situation in your life, that you are choosing to feel worthy or not. If you still keep making the choice to focus on the old story, then you truly have not made the choice to move into a different future, to be that version of yourself now, to accept that what you want is done. You haven't made the choice to have what you want or to be who you want to be. Because if you really did actually make that decision, you would be taking the actions or the behaviors or whatever toward that, even if those actions are, visualizing, meditating, whatever. Because what you believe, you will naturally act on. And so you haven't chosen. And I want you to start choosing you. A lot of times when we're suffering or struggling or going through things, challenges, literally it's only when you decide it's enough, that it stops. When you're like, okay, now I've suffered enough, I'm gonna stop this, then it stops. It's your decision, it's your choice. It's done when you say it's done. Whatever you want, it's done when you say it's done, with that conviction. You'll leave that relationship that doesn't serve you when you believe that you're worthy of more, when you choose it. You're worthy when you say you are. Oh, that's the biggest piece, because, and I talk about worthiness because usually, almost always at the root of our limiting beliefs of why we're not manifesting what we want to manifest, there are beliefs of, self-doubt, unworthiness, I'm not good enough, right? I'm not loved, I'm not wanted. It's usually those, whether we actually recognize it or not. And I want you to know how easy this can be. Again, take whatever path you feel like you got to take, but I want you to know that you can literally just let that go any moment you decide to let it go. You can choose, oh my God, in the moment, like right here and now, you can just choose to show up how you want to show up. You can just choose how you want to be from here on. You can choose that you're a confident person. You can choose that you're the secure person. But you can literally you will change immediately in the moment you actually make a true decision about this. Not a fake, like, yes, okay, now I'm deciding. It's like, actually, yes. A full body yes. Now I am deciding. Now I am this. How many times in your life have you been in a situation where you stayed in it for long enough, whether it was a job or a relationship or even like eating habits that were unhealthy or whatever? You stayed in it without even imagining that you could have something better, that you're worthy of something better, or taking any action toward what you want. Usually at the core of that is like, I don't deserve that. I'm not worthy of that. So we stay in those situations. And like, I've been in those situations for sure, especially my previous relationship, but you can change it anytime, and you will change when you decide to change. So my question to you is, what are you waiting for? Or why are you holding back? Why are you allowing this to be a more difficult process than it really is? Because this is a very simple process. This is a very easy, flowy process. And you don't have to struggle. This doesn't have to be hard for you. And so get curious, not judgmental, but just lovingly curious with yourself. Well, why am I holding back? Like, am I doing it because I'm just scared? I'm scared to have everything I want because I've never had that feeling. I've never felt that. I've never experienced that. That's the unknown. My nervous system is kind of scared about that. And I'm just kind of hiding. I'm just kind of going back to how I usually think and feel because that's familiar. Same thing with happiness. Like when people come to me and they're like, I want to be happier. I want to be confident. I want to be all of who I am. And literally it's a choice. It is your choice now. You don't have to work at this. You can just decide. Feeling good is a choice. Feeling better is a choice. Making new choices is a choice. You know, oftentimes I get people or clients saying, I keep focusing on what's negative. Like, I keep focusing on this problem. And of course, like, it might take a little bit of practice in the beginning because there's a lot of momentum when you've been focused on something like constantly. So be easy on yourself, but it is a choice. And I've made that choice in the past. I've made that choice many times, but where I was just so focused on how bad things were. And it got to a point where it just took me so long to realize, okay, I deserve to be happy and I'm going to choose that. And as soon as I actually made that decision and I chose it, not like, yeah, I chose it. I chose it. I started acting on it because I chose that. That's my new belief that this is who I'm going to be. I'm going to be the happy person no matter what. But I had to give myself permission to do that. Beforehand, I'm like, yeah, I want to feel like aligned and I want to be happy and I want to manifest things that I want and have a better mindset and complain less, but I didn't do it. So I wasn't actually choosing it. I was going back to the old story, and that's a choice. And so with manifestations as well, is you can literally just choose that this thing is yours. This thing is now in place. I'm now on the path of it. And just no matter what happens, or no matter if you have doubts, or no matter if you have ups and downs, it's still done. It's still done. You've chosen it. You've decided this. And as the creator and the only reality that exists, because reality doesn't exist outside of you, that is the illusion, that's the projection, that's all shadows. You are the reality. Your imagination is reality. It's the only reality. Understanding that, okay, I've made the decision, that's what will be. Then that is what will be. You will have an instantaneous shift. You don't have to affirm for 21 days or visualize every single day. Nope. You've had an instantaneous shift. You are that person. You have that life. And now you will allow it to unfold in your 3D reflection. Now, what I find helps you accelerate this process of, for example, feeling worthy or deserving, or like you have what you want, knowing your power, is to start to feel some of those emotions, even in general, during meditation, or even to make the choice, the decision in that meditative state can be really powerful too. And know when you do that, that it's done. You don't have to do anything else unless you feel inspired to. This is all to help you realize that you're worthy, and to decide that for yourself and to claim that. It's already there within you. It already exists. It's already a part of you. It's the biggest part of you. And everything you want already exists, and it exists within you. And so, so often we do all these different things and all different processes so that we can feel worthy, so that we can attract what we want. When really it's all about you just coming to the point where you just decide that you're worthy, or decide that it's yours, or decide that you're good enough. Only you can make the decision. All right, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up for me and subscribe. If you would like to work together, that information's in the description box below. Have an amazing day. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.